Welcome to MacMath. So I was doing some calculus problem and I encountered particular this integration problem, that is integrating 1 divided by 1 plus x square dx. Many of you know that this integration is tan inverse x, but those for who don't know, let substitute x is equal to tan phi. Why tan phi? Because when we put here x, this becomes 1 plus tan square phi, which is sec square phi, and differentiation of tan phi is sec square phi. So those two things cancel out, and this is good thing. So differentiating with respect to phi, we get dx d phi is equal to sec square phi. So particular dx is equal to sec square phi d phi. Putting this value in this integration, we get integration of 1 divided by 1 plus tan phi square into, instead of dx, sec square phi d phi. So those two things will cancel out and we get integration of 1 into d phi, which is just phi. And what is phi? That's just tan inverse x. Don't forget a constant plus c. So yeah, okay. Then I go to the next problem, which is integrating 1 divided by x square minus 1 dx. And yes, this integration is doing by method of partial fraction. So we have to factorize this based on what root it has. So it has two roots, plus 1 and minus 1. So we can factor out like x minus 1 and x plus 1 dx, and carry on method we get integration. But wait a minute, if we do this method on this integration, what we get? Many of you say that this has no root, but let me remind you, this has no root in real world. In complex world it has two roots, namely I and negative I. So what will be the answer? It is the same. Let's see. So integrating 1 upon 1 plus x square. Now it has two roots, so you can factor this out by 1, namely x minus I for its positive I root and x plus I for its negative I root dx. So doing method of partial fractions, we have a divided by x minus I plus b divided by x plus I is equal to 1 divided by x minus I, x plus I. Multiplying by x minus I, x plus I, here x minus I cancel out, so we get a x plus I. Here x plus I cancel out, so we get b plus b into x minus I, and here both things will cancel out, so 1. Now putting, this is not actually an equation, this is an identity. The identity means it's true for all value of x. So if you put x is equal to I, here I minus I, this part is 0, and here I plus I, that's 2i. So 2ia, which is equal to 1. So from there a is equal to 1 by 2i. So putting minus I in this identity, minus I plus I, this becomes 0, and here minus I minus 2i. So putting x is equal to minus I, we get minus 2ib is equal to 1. So b is equal to minus 1 divided by 2i. So putting all this value in our original integration, we get integrating 1 divided by x minus I, x plus I dx, which is just 1 divided by 1 plus x square. So we get integrating for a 1 divided by 2i, so 1 divided by 2i x minus I minus 1 divided by 2i, this minus came from there, x plus I dx. Now taking out minus 2i, 1 divided by minus 2i, we have left in integration 1 divided by x minus I minus 1 divided by x plus I dx. Now you can substitute here t is equal to x minus I and do the calculation, and here t is equal to x plus I. We get eventually 2I, that's ln modulus x minus I, and here in negative this is in parenthesis ln x plus I. Simplifying this, we get 1 divided by 2I ln, if here is negative so we can divide to this in ln x minus I divided by x plus I, and again simplifying this, I don't want mod here, so I multiply x minus I top and bottom, so I get 1 divided by 2I ln, here in modulus x minus I square, and here a plus ba minus b, which is a square x square minus I square, which is minus 1, so minus minus plus 1. Many of you say here is square, so we don't want to write modulus, but let me remind you, here this is a complex number and complex number square can be negative. And yes, don't forget a c. Oh, that's our answer? But that's not tan inverse x, right? What can we do? So let's see. If integration of same thing gives two different answers, that means that two different answers are belong to same family of curve and they differ only by constant. So let's equate them. First we get tan inverse x, and second we get 1 divided by 2I ln modulus of x minus I square divided by 1 plus x square and a constant plus k. So for sake of simplicity, we equate k is equal to 0 for this time. At the end of the video, I tell you why this is 0 equal to 0. Now if this is 0, we multiply this by 2I, we get 2I tan inverse x equal to ln modulus of x minus I square divided by 1 plus x square. Now to remove ln, we take both sides e raised to, so we get e raised to 2I tan inverse x and e raised to ln, that's just this thing, which is modulus of x minus I square divided by 1 plus x square. You see where we are going? There is e, there is I. We just want a theta, so we take 2 tan inverse x is equal to theta. Can we get the famous identity? Let's see. We take 2 tan inverse x is equal to theta. So we get tan inverse x is equal to theta divided by 2, and x is equal to tan theta by 2. Here we have modulus, so it can, if it is square is negative, then we have to write negative x minus I square, and if it is positive, then we have to just write x minus I square. For this time, believe me and take negative. At end I tell you why I does not take positive. So substituting this all value, we get e raised to I, and instead of 2 tan inverse x theta, here negative x minus I square divided by 1 plus x square. Now expanding this and writing x is equal to tan theta by 2. Expanding this, we get negative x square minus 2ix plus I square, but this is just I square is negative 1, divided by 1 plus x square. Now putting x is equal to tan theta by 2, 1 plus tan square theta by 2, that's sec square theta by 2. So here we get negative negative positive 1 minus x square negative negative positive 2ix divided by 1 plus x square, and here 1 plus x square. Now putting tan x is equal to tan theta by 2, we get 1 minus tan square theta by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square theta by 2 plus I 2 tan theta by 2 divided by 1 plus tan square theta by 2. 1 plus tan square theta by 2, that's sec square theta by 2. 1 divided by sec square theta by 2 gives cos square theta by 2 minus tan square theta by 2 divided by sec square theta by 2. Tan square is just sin square theta by 2 divided by cos square theta by 2. That cos square and sec square multiplying gives 1. So we left with sin square theta by 2 plus here tan theta by 2 is just sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2 into sec square theta by 2. So one sec will be cancelled out and another sec. 1 divided by sec theta by 2 goes up and we get I sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2 and a 2. So this is identity. Cos theta is equal to cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2. So this is just cos theta and this is 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2, which is another identity, and we get plus I sin theta. Yeah, we get the answer, but the two questions still remains. Here we take k is equal to 0. What if we doesn't take k is equal to 0 on any arbitrary constant? Secondly, here we take only negative value. What if we take the positive value? Let me tell you, if here you take the positive value, you get the answer negative, which is e raised to I theta is equal to minus cos theta minus I sin theta. And if you take any arbitrary constant k here, the answer is bizarre, and honestly I don't know why. If you do know, let me know in comment or email me. I give you my Gmail in the description, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, and if you enjoyed, like will be appreciated. What can we do? I think I know. We
thought હું કહું એટલું કર એવું કરજો મજા
મને પણ આમ જેમ એમ નહીં
છે એમ thought
do know, please let me know in comment or હા તો નહીં બોલે happen તારી મને સમજે હું માણાને સમય
એટલું તો હાલે ભાઈ તું આવ
negative I sin theta
એ ઘરે
is negative cos.
આ પોઈક ના તાર શરૂ કરા ભાઈ
Hey, post kar video, post kar. Enjoy, like will be appreciated. અરે તારો ટાઈમિંગ છે